Check out. Check out, check out, check out. Check out, check out. Oh. What up, crew? What up, crew? What up, crew? Oh, that's not doing very good.
Hey, what's going on? It's G.
Yo. Yo, what up, dude? I just started up. I actually haven't even gotten to say a word yet. What's up, Maximus? Just getting stuff situated. Yeah, I figured I'd get on here and step on KC's balls a little bit. What's up, Wyvern? KC was doing a giveaway, and Rye is live too. This is gonna be the place to be, though. I mean, that's just the way it ultimately ends up being. Adventure Man, what up? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. If this is your first time swinging through here, you're just scrolling along, hit the subscribe button, and then you can scroll along. Trying to get 1,000 new subs during this stream. 1,000. What's up, Mike Bobby? How's it going? Oh, really? He went real short tonight, huh? Well, we're chilling. We're chilling a Machiavellian. What up, Jamie? I heard you guys are getting a freaking a heat wave coming. Oh, damn. Well, I guess tomorrow we'll have to piss off Tri-State. We'll go for Tuesday night as well. What's up, Chess Channel? Well, we try. We try, buddy. I think it's been, well, not here in the Northeast. It's been brutally cold, but I know the Midwest and certain areas have been pretty warm. You know, I'm going to start playing chess with my kids. At least with my daughter. It's a good game. Yeah, it is not, it's been like 15 degrees here all week. for the high. It's been brutal. Much love, Chess. So what's everybody carrying? What do we got going on in here? Oh, nice. Yeah, so you know about the cold we've been getting. Yeah, buddy. What do we got going on here? Did you guys see DBD's knife come out? I think these just came out, like within the last day or two. The DVD Glideman. We'll do a little something for you here. Right there you go. That's the DLC joint with the all black hardware. No flipper. All T8 hardware. Yeah. It's I like it. I like it with the flipper and I like it without. So what's up, Dale? Ooh, the Tuckamore. Yeah, yeah. That's a good one, dude. You'll be happy with that. Wyvern's carrying his proto. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the new DBD Glideman model there with the DLC. I like it. 154 cm with a DLC. I think we need an XL, right? Yeah, definitely happy for DBD. Thomas, what up? What up? Rams, what up? Mick, what is happening, fellers? What's up, fellers? Rams coming in with 5 months. Smash the like button. Only you can do it. That's right. Hit that thumbs up button. That's how we do things around here. Rolf sent a bronze medal for 50 joules. I have no idea what the hell that means, but sweet. Thank you, brother Rolf. Good to see you. Mike Bobby's got a CF amphibian. Nice. Yeah, the amphibian's on my like mental list of knives to get someday. The amphibian is up to me before the what's that other one? What's the other one? I can't remember what it's called. Brashir, what up? Good to see you. Yeah, I said to myself like 8.5 inch or so for the Glideman. I'd be all over that puppy. All over that puppy. I'm telling you. I'd be all over it, I said. Oh, shit. So what are you carrying? I still need to figure out how to do the normal live stream at the same time. PT, what's up? Good to see you, PT. How's it hanging? Got a couple of the old crew coming in. What's happening? Yeah, and like a couple years ago, I pretty much always bitched about the size. I've come around on like 7.25. I mean, I've accepted it, I would say. Like, I think this is a great size for like a secondary or fifth pocket user, kind of like your daily user over, say you have a more premium knife, whatever it may be. This would be a good size. I like the height of the handle, the thickness. It works really well. And then you got the low tip on this fella. I kind of compared it to a Para 3. I know it doesn't aesthetically look like a Para 3, but the handle, the ergos, and like kind of how it cuts and pokes, it reminds me of a Para 3 in a way. Rife F5 LT Plainsman for Maximus, nice. Leatherman Arc, Power Pie, the Bodacious, the Evolution Ironclad Tanto, CRKT Obake Fixed Blade, Outdoor Element Neck Knife, and a Real Steel Slip Joint in N690 for Rams. Got a full loadout. Emerson A100 Leatherman Surge Meritac Countycom flashlight. I think I know exactly which one you're talking about, Brashear. That's a nice choice. Nice setup there. Jesse, what up? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Matriarch 2, KB Kubi Atlas. Yes. Kaiser Mini Bulldog. Yeah. I sold my titanium Atlas a while back, and I loved that knife. I loved it. Loved it. TCal Accomplice and Kaiser Beyond for Rolf. Rolf thought I forgot about him sitting on his couch yelling. Thought I forgot, did you? Think I'd miss it? Think I'd miss it, huh? I got it. I'm everywhere. Yeah, I think the DVD would be a good utility driven folding knife because of that. Like, and it could handle some abuse up towards that tip, like really getting into stuff over and over. I would trust it. It's a little bit more robust. And then you got that nice edge for slicing. There it is. Now, don't pay attention to, like, look at the blade, the edge itself to the tip, and then look at the layout of the ergonomics, and you might see where I was coming from. But fairly similar in how they feel. I think the Glideman is it's got a little bit more robustness going to the tip, where the Para 3 might be a little bit better poker. But I think they're, relatively close. I happened to think of that. I think when I got the micarta version, I was like, this really feels like like something. And it happened to be the Para 3, or at least that's what I thought. What do we got going on? Marco, what's up? What a happening? PT got the small Sabenza and a tack knife zipper. Yep. I know all about that, buddy. Yep. The Glideman is a dope knife, and with the flipper delete and Ultim, it's even better. Yeah, I like it. You know, I'm not much for the Ultim, but the see-through stuff like this, with the DLC and the black hardware. I have another one with a similar. My Lucky has a similar setup. And I really like that one as well. So I'm coming around on the Ultima a little bit as well. I don't like the real dark stuff, though. I'm not a big fan of that. But this stuff, I like this. With the DLC blade, too. And then he did Satin as well. Pop, 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 pop. Katuo Griffin, yeah. GD Subcaliber. Blue Sky Knurled Tie version, Woobin G5 for Thomas McDonald's. Yes. Benchmade Bug Out for the Dale Man. What up? Seppi got the Bug Out and the Case Greybone Trapper. Yeah. Cleaning my G43X and faux-licking my Demco 20.5 with the titanium RSD scales and green backspacer is the old Mick. See, that's what I like to do, too, in my spare time, which I don't have a whole lot, but cleaning a clean gun, there's nothing like it. Oh yeah, is that what they're coming out to after the code? Yeah. That's a stizzy. That's a stizzy. Marco! What up? Good to see ya, Kathleen. What is it happening, huh? It was a tough choice between the DLC and Satin, said Mick, but I love the Satin and Ultim. Yeah, the Satin, they haven't, or at least did they do, I'm trying to think. I don't think did they do a Satin previously? I know they did the stone washed and the black wash, but I don't remember if they did a Satin. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, I don't know. I just the Dark Ultim. I like Ultim for what it can provide. Like it's real tough. It's very heat resistant. Like it's a good non-slip, like pretty non-slip, especially with the milling in it. So it's a good material. I like the see-through stuff though, like this, and I really like the clear acrylic. The clear Creel, something like that. Clear acrylic. I like that shit. But here's Monster also, actually. I just thought of that. The Chroma, right? Is this the Chroma? Little pizzazz with the purple. In Elmax, by the way. Dope ass little gentleman's knife right here. Yeah. I like it. I've actually been carrying this quite a bit. That's why it's out. The other knife I've been carrying a shit ton is that guy right there. I love this bitch right here. Yeah. I love this freaking thing. It's beautiful. M398. Slicey as all hell. Comfortable. Sweet as shit. I'm probably going to booger it all up by carrying it around, but I don't care. That pocket clip is sick. Just excellent. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Trouble Bunny, what up? Dalton, what up? Good to see you. Lanyard Man, what is happening? Yeah, DLC. I like me a DLC. Now, I like me a satin, though, too. So, a really crisp belt or hand satin, or a two, as I've, notoriously, famously said before, a two-tone satin where you have like a belt and hand satin combo. Don't quite have it on the relative, the two-tone. Yeah, right here, the Yakuza. Beautiful execution on the two-tone satin. You got the hand satin there on that flat, and then a belt satin on the primary. Beautiful. See the contrast? Yeah, that's that good stuff. The new Yakuzas are dope. Really dope. But yeah, the Viper. This thing's dope. All these knives, well, they all have videos, but this one, the DBD, all have recent, like very recent videos on them. What do we got? What do we got? What's my favorite one? Out of all these on the table? Out of all these on the table, my most sentimental knife, I like the relative. But favorite, I'd probably go the Griffin on the table right here. Love this knife. This current version's out of stock. It's got a polished M390 blade, cutout fuller, front and rear flipper. The detent is beautiful. It's a button liner lock with access to the liner, so you can disengage it with the liner and the button. Love this knife so much. I've carried the Griffin an absolute ton. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Love this knife so much. The size, like it's my baby. I love that knife. It needs cleaned up, actually. Got her all gooped up and stuff. And it's so sharp. So sharp. Really well done. Really well done stuff. Neil, 32 months as a G-baller. That deserves the old something. Here you go. Appreciate it, Neil. Hello to you, brother. And that is awesome. You're about to hit the 3-year mark. Damn. Damn. Would have put on a better show. For the halftime? Dragoon! What is happening? I've had mashed potatoes like 3 times this past week here. So they're around, brother. They're around. They're very much around. How's it going, buddy? JD, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. How's it hanging? How's it hanging? Sean, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. TJ, what is up, brother? Good to see ya. Good to see the crew up in this Spizzle. Hanging out in the G spot on a Monday. That's how we do it around here. I got the DLC match set of the mini and full-size Griffin. Very nice, dude. Yeah. Totally get that, brother. Turn that around. Yeah, the Griffin is one of my favorites. Like, it's so good. I could, like, I told people, I mean, they've sold very well. I think, you know, a lot of people are picking them up, but I've been shouting about this knife for 9 months probably, especially the full size. I think I've told, you know, the people at Katuo, they need to make the mini have access to the liner. It's got to have it. It's got to have it. So I'm hoping when they pull a new V3 out or whatever, the minis have access to the liner. I think that would be just a baller, you know, baller move. It's got to have it, though. Got to have it. Can't accept nothing less. Ba-ba-da-da. The Civivi Buster. William, what up? Yeah, PT. I mean, not, you know, not for everyone, for sure. The Viper. But if you're a collector, you know, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of branches from knives. And, you know, but as a collector, knife enthusiast, an addict, you know, I love this type of stuff right here. And it still maintains, as crazy as that blade is, it's a drop point, you know, with a nice, robust, nosy tip. And then a slicey as all hell primary. So, yeah, I love this thing. It's comfortable. Detent's nice. Full length, enclosed spine, which you guys know I love that. Yeah. It's dope. I thought I saw somebody say this is a Katuo Reich knife right here, the Triad. I call this the Griffin's brother because it's very similar, and it's right in between the mini and the full size. So it's just a little smaller than the Griffin here. And then it's a little bit bigger than the mini. And then you got a fuller cutout stud combo, front and rear flipper, button liner lock. And then a little bit different design on the, you know, the flipper areas and the handle, but it's the brother. It's the brother. And I think these are on sale on the website, either their website or Blade HQ. I can't remember. One of the two. Trouble Bunny, are you talking about in Harrisburg? Eyeing up a new 60-inch? Nice. That's what I like to hear, buddy. TVs and stuff have never been cheaper. Now, you know, I remember in 2008, I bought a 55-inch and it cost me like $1,000, and it was just it wasn't even like, you know, the top of the line shit. It was just decent, you know. So you go drop 1,000 now, hell, you get a really solid like 72 probably or some shit. Yeah, we don't see a ton of spear points, that's for sure. What's going on, William? What's going on? Yeah, Spear Point's 60-inch sword or TV. That's true. I guess I didn't think about that. I chose this channel at random when I started watching Knife Lives. Been here ever since. Just after you started. See, that's... Cheers. Cheers, Neil. See, Neil's been in the G spot longer than he even remembers. Longer than I remember. And that's a feat all on its own. You're able to hang out in the G spot for that long. Yeah, that's good stuff. Appreciate it, Neil. Tristan, what up? Raccoon or yonder? Raccoon by a mile. Pocket privilege, what's happening? Trash Panda. Can we see the fifth one from the top? The small one there. The fifth one from the top. The fifth one from the top. The small one there. You talking about the microbe? This is Kaiser's microbe, and I believe every variant from the budget ones, like $50, $60 ones, up to the premium ones are all sold out. All of them. Which I didn't know till I went to put this in a video the other day, a couple days ago, and I went to look them up. They were all sold out. Now that was on Kaiser's website. Could they be in stock somewhere else? Maybe. Probably not. Seems like this one was pretty popular. Microbe. This one was in M390, and then it has the button compression lock. And the, what is that, 80s camo carbon. It's got like an orangish front, greenish back. Another knife that they need an XL of, like 1,000,000,000%. Billion. Marisol, what up, brother? How's it hanging? Trouble Bunny, I'm thinking about making it down. I gotta see, but I want to. Yeah, I saw who was all there. I would like to make it down at least one day. So yes, if I come down, I will certainly swing by. So I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, I was talking with my dad about it earlier today. It's not far from me, so not real far, like maybe an hour at the most. So I'll have to play that by ear, but yeah, I'd like to for sure. Paul Mills coming in with the $2 GBaller holler. Look at that right there. Thank you for the $2 GBaller holler there, Paul. Good to see you, brother. Tristan subbed. Good man, good man. Yeah. Speaking of that, we're trying to get to 1,000,000 subs by the end of this stream here. So go ahead and hit the sub. Hit that sub button. We're going to get to 1,000,000 yet. We're going to get there. TJ coming in with 23 months. So close to 2 years. That's another cheers to you, brother. 2 years in the G spot. Think about that. Think about that. Think about all these months. Just between TJ and Neil, we got like 56 months in the G spot. That is insane. That is insane. We are doing, Tristan. Good to have you here. Good to have you. Fibbity fibbity, bye. What's happening? No, you're going to tag everyone and like it on your cell phone. On your cell phone. I want you to get your cell phone out and tag everybody. Hey, William. You're not the only one of us who's come in here and admitted, you know, I won't say what Ross once admitted to me, but old Riggedy Ross. Speaking of Riggedy Ross, where's Ross and B&A at? Took me 21 years. That's good stuff. Whoa, chat jump. Oh no. Okay. I'm good. There's a football themed micro released today. Oh, nice. There's a football themed micro release today. Oh, microbe. Chris, what up? Paul. What? You mean like, I don't know. I've had these for a really long time. Why? You can't get none? Is that what you're saying? I've had these for a very long time. I believe they're the 3/4 inch joints. Maybe not. No, they're not. They're the 3/8 joints. Yeah. 3/8. That's right. Not 3/4. That'd be thick as shit. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, I will figure it out like very soon. Cause my dad's the one who told me about it, and he's like, you better look to see what's going on there. And I did. And I was like, oh, definitely can make a day out of going down there. So maybe I will go, and maybe I will film some stuff too if I go. That would be the way to do it. The family is here. Jason! J-Dub! What up, bro? Good to see ya. Oh, I'll be Trouble Bunny. I will be ready. I mean, just in like sweatpants, I got a couple of knives. You know what I mean? I'm insane. If you catch me away from my house, I will most certainly have a bag with gear and pants with gear. No question. Unless I'm running up the block, I got stuff. We are getting a new batch of knives Thursday at booth 440. Trouble Bunny moved almost all the fixed blades. Nice. At the Civivi Wii booth, right? That's wild. New batch of knives Thursday. I'm thinking it runs to at least Saturday, right? It's like a 9-day event, I think I saw. Or something like that. Yeah, definitely. Hit the thumbs up button. Come on. Just do it. Yeah, I have a couple different knucks, like a couple singles, a couple doubles, some homemade ones, some copper. I've given quite a few away, actually. J-Dub about to hit 18 months in the G spot. And look at that. Jesse just hit 8 months. Yeah, buddy. Cheers, brother. Cheers to you, bro, Seth. 8 months in the G spot. Ross and BNA are defrosting their sacks. Yeah, they definitely are. Should I get a Thai Slim? Are there any left? You mean the Paul, hit me up. If you're like if you can't get them, I would definitely be happy to help get some. I don't know that I would sell this exact pair. This is probably one of the oldest pieces of gear that I actually have. So I don't know. Not that they hold any but I've had them for a long, long time. I don't even know how they're still here, actually. So it's pretty intense. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that, brother. 8 months in the spot. Get a Thai Slim. Are you talking about the raccoon? They look a tad used. Oh, looks like a football. I see. Yeah, I couldn't. They had different sizes and different designs. And I was like, oh, the crosses is dope, you know? But yeah, they've survived all this time. Josh, what up? How's it going? I saw Diggy Rang Rizzer on KC. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think he's scared. He admitted some stuff. In the one chat, and he's probably embarrassed. I told him it wasn't a big deal. Told him it happened to some guys, you know. Sometimes things just happen. I told him. I told him it'd be all good. Yeah, we got the crew up in here. We got the whole crew. Pocket check Gweg, and he'll definitely have a butter knife taken from the local Waffle House. I might have one of them as well. So, for sure. What up, Craig? Knives are life. What up? Can you show me the daily carry code? Yeah. That's one of their newer ones. They did come out with this badass bayonet one. And then I think they did another one as well. This is the clip point one. Yeah, they've definitely... I have one of every version and some of multiples of some. And this is easily the most refined one. It's pretty solid. I actually gave Ashley's brother one of these for Christmas. We need pants with a built-in holster. You know, I thought about getting one of them vests with the holster and the mag carrier and stuff. What's the one on the top right corner? This guy. That is the Reich Toulet. Yeah, the Reich Toulet. What'd they do these in? Oh, they did these in 154 cm. It's the it's actually the first integral from G10 that was produced. The Reich Toulet. The first G10 integral. And then who did Kaiser did the second one. Knife Monkey, what's happening? What a happening? Good to see ya. All right, we'll talk, Paul. We'll talk. Toddy, what's up? Good to see you, brosif. Robin, what's happening? Good to see you. And of course, new people that are just, you know, you got people scrolling by, scrolling through shorts. Make sure you're subscribing before you leave now. Trying to get to 1 milli at the end of this stream. We're going to do it. So just do it. If you're sitting there alone in your room, wondering what to do with your life, just hit the subscribe button and you'll be good. Dwayne, what up, brother? Good to see ya. Derek, what's happening? Good to see ya. Top middle. This one? Ron, what's happening? Good to see ya. Yeah, me too, Butch. Initially, I didn't know, you know, a year and a half or longer ago, I didn't know a whole lot about them. But at this point, I've handled quite a few of their knives. And although a few of that, like some of them have had some minor tweaks I would have liked to have seen. I'm not going to get them out, but like, for instance, the frame lock Yakuza, I wish that had just a touch better access to like the lock bar. But like, other than some minor tweaks, certain designs I would have liked to have seen happen, they otherwise just absolutely kill it. They're not afraid to step out and do some crazy stuff. They also do, you know, very rudimentary stuff as well. And they do it really good. But I like them because they do the crazy stuff. And when they start, you know, this is an M398. If they start expanding on the steels they're using, shoo, I mean, they're just going to be tearing shit up. They're going to be tearing it up. I mean, they already are. And not to mention, I've talked with them. They're making it a point to start targeting lower price points as well, with like Yakuzas and Griffins. And yeah. Kong, what up? Good to see ya. Relic, what's happening? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. This chat is some dumb shit. How do I like the ZT carbon fiber? I think with all the American shit out there, they could have chose. Now they could put some other options out there. You know, they might have other versions in the works, maybe. Now if they just leave it at this, I'm not saying it's not good quality stuff or that it don't look good, but I think with all the amazing carbon fibers out there, they could have chose a different one. But with that still being said, I would choose this over the bug out in S90V and carbon fiber. I would choose this. As much as I love my bug out in S90 and carbon fiber, I would still choose this. Even though I think the carbon fiber is better on the bug out. But I'm taking the MagnaCut 62-4, and I like ZT better than Benchmade, so it just makes sense. All right, which nimble? Oh, you mean the relative? I got you, bud. Or are you trying to see a different relative or nimble? I got you if you want to see a different one. This is the original. Number 2 from the original run. Number 2. And if you took a wild guess, you might get who has number 1 of the original relative run. But I have number 2 here. I actually have a Zerk kit that I had bought for this that I was going to put on it. But then I realized I'd have to take the backspacer away and lose my number 2. And I couldn't do it. Yeah. Great knife. Love that bad boy. Love it. Henry, what's happening? What's happening? What the heck? What is happening? If you want to see a different nimble, though, Dragoon, I do have the case down, so I can pull something out for you. Little throwback to Christmas vacation. I want the Glow Gobi, but is it really back ordered? It is cool. My Ashley wants it something fierce. She likes this G10 and the design, but she loves the fact that it glows. So I'll probably end up losing mine at some point. Da da da. Clayton, what up? That is actually so. April of 1990 is the year of the horse, and that's what that symbol represents. It's like my sign for my birth month and year. A symbol. Me and a bunch of the people I used to tattoo with all had various symbols here. Thought it was a good idea at the time. It's cool. It's whatever. Sub does sound good. Yeah, I'm not, watches. I've bought a few here and there, but I already have enough between gear and guns and ammo, and yeah, this is probably at least for now, for quite a while. This is the Citizen Weekender. That's about the farthest I'm gonna stroll. And I love the fact that this bad boy just keeps on going. Anytime light hits it, it just keeps on charging up. But that's about it. And then I'll wear sometimes like a smartwatch over here because I can, because I don't give a what you say. 2 watches is cool. So you got a problem with it? I don't give a shit. You know, what if the smartwatch dies? Well, and my phone dies, I got my watch. It's dependable. Dependability. Nice, Ron. Nice. I think you'll fully love that. I've heard nothing but good things about that. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ronald Dobbins coming in with the $2 GBaller holler. Yeah, buddy. That deserves a root doo. Just kidding. Cicero coming in with 13 months. Got his 1-year tag, baby. Hell yeah. Doom scrolling, feet vids, and ended up here. It happens to the best of us, bro. It happens to the best of us. You know, I was scrolling the other night on YouTube and oh man, never mind. I don't even want to say. It was just, it was a thing that definitely looked like another thing, but was trying to be another thing. And, I said, where the hell did I scroll to? Jeez. I want that Ultim with the purple Momo. Nice. Yeah. Finally got me a #1 knife. What's that? Oh, the Predator. Oh, from Bless. Yeah. Donnie. Good old Donnie. Love Donnie. Haven't talked to him for a minute. Sweet and sour chicken. Yeah, that sounds good. Derek for real. Hitting his 13 months. Got your 1-year tag, baby. We got all kinds. We got all kinds of G-spot dwellers tonight. Gweg, don't forget about my V-Day present. Love you, G. Love you, bro. I got your message or email, dog. I'll give you a ring tomorrow. Yeah, because tonight it'll probably be... I'll give you a holler tomorrow mid-morning time or something. You want to talk some knives. If you want to talk some knives. It's freaking cold out in this mofo. If you wondered why I haven't done lives the last 2 Saturdays, it's because the high for the day was like 10. So it was insanely cold. 2 heaters, geared up, heated jacket, and I hate missing live streams. I hate it. Hate missing live streams. And I still can't bring myself to do it. This weekend, it's not looking any better. It's going to be like 12 for the high again. Like, it's been brutal here. But I got to try to, even if I got to build a little fire out here or something, we'll figure it out. But I'm going to try. You know, I'm going to at least think about it. But yeah, watches, I just can't. I couldn't do that to myself. Yeah, like I've gotten, like, don't get me wrong, I've gotten a couple of like old school Casios, you know, like the G-Shock variants, like a couple of them that I really like that are really solid. One of them I wore every day for a year and a half to a construction gig, wore it every day. And that thing, other than like a bend, which is going to happen no matter what in your wrist strap, this one needs a replacement too. But I love the brown with the white, so I'll probably try to get that again. But I got a couple G-Shocks. I have a Ashley got me an Armani watch a couple years back, well, like 8 years back, that needs new batteries. That one's nice. Probably could use a new band as well. And then what else do I got? I don't got like anything crazy. This is probably like I do have a fancy, who makes that one? It's a big boy and it's gold with black. Who makes that shit? Oh, I can't think of who makes it, but it's pretty dope and pretty expensive. Like, pretty expensive. I think it was under $200, but it was up there, close. But yeah, I can't bring myself to get anything more. I thought about it. There might come a day where I bump up to like a $300, $350 or something, but I love this watch. So it glows in the dark and shit. If it's had light on it, it won't do it now, but it does. It does. Believe me. Yeah, this is I think it's called the Bryson Weekender. It's a long ass name. Like Citizen, Eco Drive, Bryson, Weekender, something watch. Yeah, me and Donnie did a live together. It's been a little while though, I'm pretty sure. Mick coming in with 15 months. Ayo, 15 months of this madness in the G spot, going nuts. All day, every day. Hell yeah, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Well, nobody asked you, Rolf. 70 tomorrow. I wish I could show you the temperature here. 13 degrees is what this thing says. Let me see. Let me see. So my phone says 19 degrees right now, but my computer says 13. So it's cold, regardless. My computer's probably freezing to death. Probably about to die. But no, don't do that, bro. No credit cards. After I had my Rolex stolen, I'm done with watches. I'm still sick over it. You had a Rolex stolen? What? Viking, what's happening? Rangeman or Frogman should go forever. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, that sucks, Mick. Got a Galaxy smartwatch, but only wear it on the weekends. Thing gets caught on everything. Oh, the watch. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. If I'm wearing two, if I'm wearing two, I definitely can get. And you know what the other thing is? Like, since I have little kids, they'll like, I'll pick them up or whatever, and I'll end up hitting them with like the band or the watch face, and it hurts them. So I got to be careful about that and all that stuff. So yeah, they can be a pain in the ass, but I pretty much never take this one off. That one stays glued to my wrist. I got two necklaces and a watch that I pretty much never ever take off. Ever. I'll be buried with them. You think it was your niece? Wow. I like the kinetic watches. Apparently, I haven't heard of those, or maybe I have and I just don't. Oh, they go off movement? I think I've seen those maybe, if that's what you're talking about. Apparently, any light that hits this face continuously, like this will pretty much, it's supposed to like never die, I don't think. I think that's the whole idea. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's been several years and the thing's on point. Well, it hasn't been several years. I could tell you. I'd have to look, but it's been a little while. Although I did switch from a couple smartwatches that I was testing back and forth. So, but then I was like, oh, I could just wear two at the same time. 71 in the desert. Damn. See, I'm all good though. I'm all good. Like, I'll take the cold. Except this damn cold. Like, 25 is low enough, My first YouTuber I ever watched is GBall. So it's all his fault. No kidding. They knew right where to send you. They said send him to the G spot. Corvus, what is happening? 20 years of Pennsylvania was enough. Yeah, it can wear you down. About this time of year, people start getting moody from the gloomy weather. Christmas is, long gone. People start getting, whiny. Yeah, actually, Todd, my computer runs like a freaking top out here when it's colder. So I do run a heater underneath the table and it heats up the table. So there is a little heat getting to it. That way it doesn't get too cold, mainly for the screen. But this screen is a beast as well. This desktop has sat out here through single digit temps, throughout the night and stuff. Some nights it's a tank. It is a tank. Be shady. What's happening? Good to see you. Yeah, we ain't getting none of that here, bud. We ain't getting none of that here. It's going to be cold as shit all week here. Well, I was flicking. So I carried this today. So I have we'll do them one by one here. I had the Reich Predator. The Artisan Fragorok. M398. S90V. And then the Livewire from Kershaw. That's my trio for today. This pretty much is always with me. And these two will probably hang around for a couple days. I like this setup. And the Fragorock has a nice ting. I think the unboxing went live for this tonight. No. The unboxing for this went live this morning, maybe. Yeah. Was it? I think this came out this morning, the unboxing for this. The Fragorock. This one I did a few days ago. Maybe Friday, Saturday is when it came out. And then I think the DBD went live tonight. The Glideman DBD. So that's what's in my pockets. I like this guy too. Had this had a full-length backspacer or something of that nature, like it's solid as it is, but I would have loved if it had a backspacer in there. But I like this thing quite a bit. USC, what's up? That is a Xeno. A Xeno. Yeah, this was in my pocket a ton the last couple of weeks. I just only recently was able to sit it down for a little bit. But yeah, I've carried this a ton. Van X, the Vankerlock. A sick combination. Probably my second favorite lock with one of my favorite steels. So yeah, this thing is sick. Nice long backspacer. Really well done clip. I'm pretty sure these are still in stock. I saw somebody say they were gone, but then I was looking for something else on their site and I saw they were still there. So I'm not sure what they saw, but pretty sure they're still there. At least somewhere. Cliff, what's happening? Thrusted right into the G spot, baby. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, baby. Ed, what up? Woo! That was tight. Hang on one schmack. Well, I don't even need to say anything to you. But make sure you're, most of you are, but make sure you're subscribed. We're going to get to 1 million tonight. So, come on. No, but we need to beat the previous record on a vertical, which was the last one we did, I think. We had like 50 new subs. So this one, we need to get like 60. So do it. Roger, what up? Crispy! Good to see you. We're trying to hit 1 milli tonight. Trying to hit 1 milli tonight. I never even look at anything Winterblade does because I'm not interested in, if he's got something that hangs around, I'll look at it, but I can't I sit and wait and do a bunch of dumb shit to get one. I already did all that. I'm done. I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that can happen, B Shady. There's a lot of solid ass fixed blades, man. From like the micro size up to the crossover size. There is so much good stuff just in the production world, like regular production. Then you factor in all the makers that we have. I mean, yeah, you could get lost in the EDC fixie world for a long time. Been there. Been there, buddy. Been there. I got enough fixed blades to outfit, my town. Maybe not that many, but you know what I mean. The Reich looks longer than most. This guy? It is a pretty big boy. It's not bigger than the Griffin, though, I don't think. No. The Griffin is a big boy as well. But the Viper's pretty good size. They didn't skimp on the size. I think it's right at 8, maybe. No, I think that's probably a little over 8. Yeah, that's 8 1/4. So it's a great size. And it's got that M398, so it'll cut, and they put a splendid edge on this mofo. Like, it's beautiful. Cuts like a wizard. A wizard. A milli here, a milli there. A milli here, a milli there, baby. Yeah, we're gonna hit it tonight. They usually don't take long to show up from Monster. They usually kick some ass when it comes to shipping. Maybe like 2 to 3 days. They're really good about shipping. Did I miss somebody? Or am I just really... Stop showing them Reichs. My wallet is bleeding. Well, you're in luck because these are sold out. The Griffins are. My beard hair is falling all over the place. But yeah, they've had a killer year. And it looks like they're going to have an even better year in 2026, which is insane to say. But they're going to continue to put out premium stuff like this, but put out more affordable stuff like the Yakuza and the G10 Griffins, which are solid, real solid. What's happening, Benjamin? How's it hanging? The DLC version is 111 after the code. Yeah, for DLC and 154, that's not too shabby at all. To get a true DLC, that's really solid. A great example I like to say is, do you remember like a year or two ago when Civivi put out that one button lock? I think it was maybe 2 years ago, which isn't that long ago at all, you know. But anyway, they put out a knife. It was like $100. I think it maybe even a little more, but it was in like K110 and like aluminum and G10, and they wanted like $105 for it or something. So you compare that with this, And this smokes that. So, considerably, it's a fair deal. Toddy Carr coming in with 25 months. Got his 2-year tag. 2 years in the G spot, baby. That's what we like to say. See is what I mean. Here's to GBall at the in-laws, G-Bizzle. Hell yeah, brother. A salute to you, good sir. Here, we'll just... a knuckle salute to you. And knuckle salutes to all the other member milestones tonight. A knuckle salute. Appreciate all you. Love you guys. Yeah, and support a homie. That's right. That's right. You get to kill a couple birds with one stone, as they say. What up, Jake? Jake the steak. Let's turn on that other heater, babe. Says it's only 9 degrees and outside. Oh, yeah. Indelible, what up? You got a collab coming out. Nah. No, I mean, maybe. Maybe. Do I have the option to? Yeah. Do I want to? Sorta. Good night, Trouble Bunny. Have a swell night. The Honeycomb Dixon. I need to get my hands on one of them Dixons. That's a little more my speed. My size and speed. But yeah, I've thought about doing something. Could have something in the works with Artisan fairly quickly. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. The Shockwave Dixon. I don't think I've seen that one either. Although I've probably only seen the regular one. What up, Chris? Good to see you. Yeah. Not the most appetizing thing, is it? Well, yeah, for me to buy that would require, like, I would ultimately sell a few knives to get that, you know what I mean? It definitely wouldn't be something I would just go buy. I'd have to make up for it somehow. And when you've had the horrible experience I had with something from them, like a very limited run from them, I haven't been real enthused about ever picking one up again, but I'll someday give them a chance. Yeah, definitely not cheap. Yeah, not cheap. But with that being said, I don't know. I would probably be more happy with like an American Blade Works for a quarter of that cost, or just a little over a quarter. You know, they'd be like 220 or something, probably somewhere in there. But either way, a significant difference in price from like American Blade Works, and you'd save yourself a shit ton of money. He would be one of the first. Yeah, I have a, well, I might have a couple that are similar to that. But yeah, I would say it's not even remotely, even if you're an insane knife enthusiast and collector, I would say it's not remotely necessary to get one of those, unless you was like, you loved everything, the company, the people, everything, right? And even then, I could see saying, I'll support them a different way or whatever. So I wouldn't say it's even remotely necessary to pick one up. Oh, all right. I'm gonna wrap it up here anyway, I think. Yeah, or a TRM and an American Blade Works and still be under. You know what I mean? And take your family out to eat. But you could go get a TRM, an American Blade Works, and a Kershaw for that, and still have some gas money left over. Matt, what's happening? Oh, now Ross shows up at the end. Oh. Yeah, I'm waiting on TRM to get their hands on some different locking systems. I'm sure they're probably working on it or trying. But yeah, I want them to get their hands on some button actuated frame liner compression style locks, whatever. And could you imagine a TRM with a button frame lock or something like that? Now I'm gonna try to be on same time tomorrow night as well. Uh, you know, hopefully we won't go through anyone else's time. Tuesday night, about 8:30. Hopefully we don't run into anyone else's live. But we'll see how it goes. John, what's happening? Dirt Nap, what's happening? Yeah, we're gonna try to roll in another stream tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed here. We almost got to 1 million. We were close. Hey, Rick. How's it going, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. We had a ton of new people roll through tonight, too. Ton of new people. Fishy, what's happening? We got all kinds of people scrolling in through here. What do you think the best budget EDC knives are? It's hard to beat a couple of the Vostides that have recently come out, the porcupine and the raccoon. Very hard to beat them at like $60. Build quality, materials, lock system, design. So those would be two really high on my list. And then there's a few others. If you're real interested, you go over to my channel, go to my homepage, go to my videos, and I have thousands of videos and lots of them on knives under 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 and tons of them. So you could scope them out, see some stuff in video, and that would be a quick one there. Yeah, Megaron's good. Yeah, some Kershaw, the Iridium, a couple of them. But Vostede, Matt, you need to try if you haven't. Porcupine, raccoon. Those need to be checked out. That's the new Gobi. The glow in the dark joint. The glow in the dark. Can we get it to glow? Oh, you guys probably won't see it anyway. It does glow though. Believe it. Believe it. Yeah, that's the new Gobi. I'm going to wrap it up though. Gotta go say goodnight to the kiddos. Like I said though, we'll try to be back at it tomorrow night. We'll hit a milli tomorrow night. We'll give it a shot anyway. I love you guys. Have a safe night. And hopefully catch you guys tomorrow.